Blessings, brothers and sisters. A godly woman deeply embraces who she is and her role as a woman. She knows that in the womb, a male was created to be the leader, defender, and protector over the woman. And a godly woman not only respects that, but appreciates that. It is not in a godly woman to consider herself equal to a man, or higher or better than a man, to feel she can outdo a man, or do anything just as a man can do. A godly woman looks for a godly counterpart in a man who can come in and lead her in the way of love, support, and respect. And the godly man is going to know that that is his road towards a woman as well. A godly woman respects and loves and supports and appreciates men in general. We look to them to lead, guide, and teach us and check us if we need that. But we also know we give that and can be that for men as well, also, because we are one, we are partners, we are here to be here for one another. But the godly woman always knows her place in the respect to not overthrow the godly man. But if he happens to be slipping up, she is there to pray over him and be there for him in support in his position until he is walking upright with Father. Because a godly woman also knows how crucial and mostly revered the relationship between God and man is. After all, scripture says men are leaders of the household. Man is to follow God, so the respect to not come in between that relationship is always conscientious. But it is also, in my opinion, the most attractive. When a man treats you bad, obviously he has no relationship with Father, or his relationship with Father is lacking. A man can't claim to love Jesus but exemplify no love for you. But when a man loves and follows the Lord, he will know how to love you and to treat you in the way of godliness and love and respect, because he follows Christ and he is learning from Father how you are to be treated. So when God is over the life and choices in a man's life, the godly woman can be assured to trust in that in the man, because God is leading him and he is living as Christ. Therefore, the woman inferior to that position, though beside the godly man, will benefit and will be led in the right way, treated the right way of Christ, because Christ is in the man who was born to be uh, a leader and a defender and a protector, but also a godly counterpart to her. And in the way of this demonic feminist spirit in women, none of what I just said can be her reality, because feminists are demonic and operate in the spirit of Antichrist. Most feminists are ungodly, who want to be the man. They feel they're better than men. They feel they can do everything the man can do. In fact, they actually hate men in general. They just hate them and don't recognize any of their strength because they are beneath them. The women who are the most superior species in the mind of a feminist. And these are the women who have simps or don't have men at all. These are the women who take away from God his order and say, you're not going to tell me anything, out of pride or anger or hate towards men, because they believe men are less than them. They are inferior to them. And they believe this because of lying spirits who have infiltrated and convinced them that men are these things, who just want to dominate them and abuse them, or some type of trauma has happened with a man in a woman's life that has led them into a feminist position. Whatever the case may be, it is wrong and it is against God. And to women, and I should say not in regards to trauma, it, I don't condone a man abusing a woman in the way of some type of trauma that is condoning or right or fit. It just means the woman didn't heal in the way that led her to be in good standing or position with God. She's now on the opposite team of God in as a result of what has happened to her due to trauma, perhaps. And to women out there looking for your godly counterpart, keep praying, because even I believe God has someone out there for you who is living godly too, who is celibate until you come along too, who is following the way of God too, who knows his role is to protect you and defend you and respect you and support you and love you. And by the grace of God, who he leans on, he knows he will be able to give you that He knows he will be able to give a godly woman who is looking for that in him, because that's who he was created to be since the womb. But when you have a spirit that doesn't feel this way towards men, it's demonic. It can be delusionally demonic, depending on the pride and hate of a woman thinking and believing they don't need a man. They're better than a man. They can do anything a man can do. This is a demonic spirit, not of God, that needs deliverance. The feminist movement is totally antichrist because they oppose and hate men. Godly A godly woman has a totally different mindset towards men. We know our place as godly women, looking for the role of a godly man to come into our life to be what we need them to be for us. As godly men out there are looking for their godly counterpart in the woman to come in and be what they need for them.